So after installing some dependencies on your system, you can use the shell command pip install Hammer, and you will have Hammer on your PC. It works on Linux, macOS, and Windows. There is an help menu with Hammer --help. We'll find all the commands supported by Hammer. Regarding the authentication, as we have seen in previous slide, Hammer talks to a server. The authentication can be done with argument, give to the Hammer command, or you can use a credential file, also in JSON, to put your credential, the URL, username, and password. Now we will see how to create an appliance thanks to Hammer and managing your stack. So first of all, what is a stack? A stack in Hammer is a model described in the JSON file that we can explain what is your appliance. So basically an appliance is constituted of OS packages of an operating system globally, for example, Ubuntu 64-bit. This operating system is constituted by OS packages, some middleware, and application software. For example, you want to deploy WordPress into an appliance, you will describe your WordPress packages into this file. And configuration is like configuration script needed when you first boot the machine. You need to configure the network, you need to configure, create a default database on your system, for example. So after your stack is modelized, you want to instantiate this model to have a mere virtual machine, if what you want. So it's what we call generate, the generation and the publication. Generation is the instantiation of this model to a physical or virtual disk or a container. After this, we can publish these images into a cloud target. For example, if I have modelized an Ubuntu with a WordPress inside, I have generated with a KVM format, and now I want to publish it into the OWD OpenStack, for example. So it's what we call publication. At the end, maybe you want to share your appliance with your colleague, into your company, with your team. So with JSON file can be shared thanks to a GitHub, because it is a file, so we can do version on it. So it's what we call share. So I have speak a little about this. The first input of Hammer is a JSON file. So we can find two different parts in this file. The first one is stack. In the stack part, we will describe your appliance. And in the builder part, we will describe the format you want to generate this appliance. For example, VirtualBox, KVM. So here is an example of a very simple stack in the ngx template.json. So you can see here the keyword stack. And after you have some key value, for example, the name of your stack you want to modelize. And an important point is the OS section. The OS section you can set to the UForge server. You want to use Ubuntu, the version, architecture, a profile. A profile is, maybe you already know what is it, is a set of packages created by UForge and Hammer, which, for example, for minimal, set a set of packages needed to boot a machine, only the minimal. You can use it, or you can set the full list of packages, or you can use it and add in plus of this profile only the package ngx. Hammer and UForge server will manage dependencies of package for you, so you don't need to know what ngx needs. For example, if I want to deploy WordPress, I just set the RPM WordPress here, and it will grab automatically the dependencies like Apache or MySQL, for example. There is a lot of other sections. In this example, I have only added one more. Is, for example, installation part with a disk size. So, excuse me. We have some possibility is basic partitioning. We can do advanced partitioning with LVM, multi-disk, etc. So our model is represented by this diagram. So we have seen the precedent JSON file, an OS profile with packages, installation profile with partitioning information, but we can add kernel parameter, you can add networking information, keyboard, time zone of your stack, the acceptance or not of the license by the user. Security parameter is, for example, I want to enable the firewall on my stack. On top of this, we have project and my software. It's quite the same, but my software is only used by my appliance, and project is shared by all the users of the U4 server. The U4 server is what is the server calling by Hammer. So, for example, in the company like Orange, I think they want to share a version of Java, a version of maybe Eclipse. So it will do it. They will do it in project side. And in this configuration script, I have spoken about this before. So here is some Hammer command. The first one is to validate the syntax of the JSON file. The second one is template creation. So if I type Hammer template create, I give the file an input. Hammer will take the file and upload it to the U4 server. It will resolve the dependencies. For example, if you have set a boot script and this URL is hosted on the GitHub, Hammer will take the file on the GitHub, put it into archive, and will upload it to the U4 server. You can, after the creation of template, list this template with Hammer template list. I will do a demo at the end to better understand some command. So we have seen the stack part of the JSON file. So we have described our Nginx template, and now we want to instantiate this model to, for example, OpenStack format. So it's what we call the builder section. Builder section will at least contain a mandatory type. Type is OpenStack, type is TarGZ, type is VirtualBox, type could be KVM. The format, all the formats supported by Hammer. For something that we can publish on a platform like OpenStack, we will need credential information about the platform you want to publish the stack. So it's what we call account, and with a credential information could be integrated into another JSON file. Some information inside OpenStack, the tenant, image name, and a description. So in the Hammer.io documentation, you will find all information needed by the builder you want, for example, OpenStack or vCenter. Some keys are mandatory and some not. So here on the right is a focus on the credential file of my OpenStack. So I use OWD OpenStack. I have set my user password, and with this I can publish my stack onto the OW2, excuse me, OpenStack. Here you can find the Hammer command to generate with template build this stack to the format, the OpenStack format. When I have generated this machine image, I can publish it to the OpenStack with Hammer image publish, the ID of image generated by the command just before, and I will have a progress bar to see to follow the publication of my image on the OpenStack OW2. So today, Hammer will support all of these formats. So a lot of well-known formats. Physical, you can generate an ISO format. And you can support, for example, VHD, VirtualBox, KVM, and Docker. Microsoft Azure is for public cloud, Amazon Web Services, etc. Regarding Docker, it's quite new in Hammer and UForge. And what we will support today is the compatibility to create Docker-based images. So I don't know if some people in the room are know Docker, but what we want to say with Docker-based images is one Docker images will be created for one Hammer JSON file. So all the stack will be generated into one Docker container. We have no notion of layer. And it will correspond, for example, if you use Dockerfile, to the from command at the top of your Docker file. I don't know if some people in the room have already checked what is inside the Docker Hub and the CentOS template, for example, the official template. We have only two lines into the Docker file, is run command and untar something, an archive. It is really black box. And with Hammer and the compatibility with Docker-based images, we will see what is inside these base images. CentOS now is not black box, is a set of packages. We have set it into your JSON file. And so with this, we will keep control over all software packages within your image. And now you know what is inside and you can control it. It brings also transparency because you can see your packages, and repeatability because some packages can be removed from repository. And with Dockerfile, you do human install HTTP version X, and if this package is removed of the repository, you have no repeatability. Just quick words on migration parts. Hammer is compatible to, maybe I'm late, a little late, yeah. So I don't speak about migration, I just want to show you a little, very quick demo. So here I have prepared a JSON file to create a WordPress stack. Maybe it's difficult to see it in the screen because it's red. I will open it with gedit. Maybe it's a little better. So very quickly, I have created a stack with packages. It's based on CentOS. And I have set the packages WordPress because I want WordPress. I have set a MySQL server with a specific version. And I have set a config file. The config file will create a default database. And after this, I have created bundles. The bundles contain the WordPress configuration file and the Apache WordPress configuration file. And I want to generate this template with the format tar.gz, which this format is compatible with Docker. I can import it in my Docker on my system, and on VBox. So if I type so here I use a Hammer template create option with the WordPress. I haven't the network, so it's quite difficult.
Yeah.
I have a little video, very quickly.
Yeah, quickly, so that we have a few minutes more for questions.
Yes, if you have questions in parallel. So here the demo do the creation of this template into the UForge server. will generate TarGZ compatible with Docker and VBox format. After, I will want to show how to import it into Docker, but I think it's too late.
Thank you very much, Joris. It's brilliant. Congratulations again for the Innovation Award. Do you have questions about this Hammer tool? Yes.
Yes. Do you have plan to enlarge to allow for the configuration of multiple images configuration? For example, for service platform, we may have several virtual machines that to deploy your applications.
Yeah.
So do you plan to have this kind of hierarchy of images?
You speak about multi-node deployment? Yeah. Yes. So we are involved today with Hammer and UForge in a research project called Hosanna, and we want to use Tosca standard. Maybe you know it. You know it is like OpenStack it, quite similar, to be able to generate multi-node match images and deploy it on cloud hybrid. So we will integrate what we have seen in the JSON file into the Tosca standard to describe our images, because today this kind of models like OpenStack it already are based on images already present in the catalog. So we want to bring our technology to see what your stack is really, to see what the package of your stack.
Okay, and
what's the roadmap for being able to support Docker images again?
Yes, so I have a slide on it. The future work on Hammer is to integrate Docker images creation directly inside Hammer. So to do this, we want to add a translator engine inside Hammer to be able to convert our JSON file into a Docker file. So why this? It's to improve the development time of appliance and the test loop. So for example, today, if I want to create a stack with Hammer and UForge, I need to call the UForge server to generate a machine image, to download it, to boot it, and to see if what I'm doing is correct. So thanks to Docker, will be better in terms of time.
I have a short one. When you mentioned UForge server, here again, I was curious to know how deep is the link between Hammer and UForge, and can we imagine using Hammer in other contexts?
Yeah, so for the moment, Hammer is only compatible with UForge server API. But for example, with this project, we want to add autonomous on Hammer, because it can generate Docker images alone without UForge server.
And even beyond Docker, also for other.
I think it will be more difficult to, even if we open source UForge maybe.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Any other question now? So thanks again, Joris.
Thank you.
Yeah.